Hello, everybody, and welcome to another week of A1R Psychic Radio. And my show is Understanding Spirit. While I wait to see if a caller comes through, I was going through some of my stuff. I was actually looking for a particular book, didn't find my book, however, I found other things. And I had a bit of a flashback in my life when I was trying to develop and harness and understand the abilities that were just coming to me. And I found a book that I had been working through all my notes and whatever. Now we've been talking about auras, and I found this. So here's just a photo of how some mediums might see auras for everyone to have a little bit of a better understanding. Well, they're the chakras in the middle, but you can see like how there's colors around, which just gives you a little bit of an understanding of how we might be seeing the auras and different colors around people. Okay. Then I found where I had to practice drawing auras. Sadly, my drawings have not improved, but that's okay. I'll show you. We've got a caller, so I'll take the caller and we'll talk about it again. Hello, is this Danielle?
Yes.
Hi, Danielle. Where are you from?
I'm from Arizona, the United States.
Nice to meet you. How can I help you today?
Do you have any messages for me?
Do you know, I have a lot of spirit around me right now. So I'm going to go with the first one that ran in, and I'm going to see if he's connected to you. Are you after anyone in particular?
Yes, I'm asking about somebody in particular. Do you want his name?
Yes, please. That might help.
Okay, it's Shane.
James?
Shane. S-H-A-N-E. Shane.
Oh, Shane. Sorry. My hearing, clearly I'm getting older. Okay. All right, I'll got his name down, so we'll see if this is Shane. If not, you might be able to recognize this spirit anyway. Okay, he come in and he's dressed like he came jogging in, and he had like a headband and shorts. He looked very much like, I don't know, 70s, 80s kind of dress. He has got dark hair. Do you connect with that at all?
No.
He the past around that, like in that time period?
No, I don't know anybody.
That's okay. That's all right, because he just sort of, this spirit ran in, and I just want to see if that that one is connected with you. Okay. All right. I'll just sort of see if I can get Shane in. There's also an while I'm doing that, there's also an older lady with a walking stick, needs assistance walking. Can you identify with her?
You said an older lady?
Yeah, she's an older lady, and she had a walking stick. She needed assistance walking before she passed.
Okay, yeah, my grandmother.
Okay, all right, because I was going to say she'd be like a grandmother to you. I'll have a chat with her. The first thing she's saying to me is, I'm here for you, and to tell you that when you call. Okay. Now, there is a female, I feel like there's a female that was assisting her, well, certainly in spirit, but, and she's showing me some stomach issues. Does that make sense?
For the older lady or another lady?
the older lady is showing me stomach issues. She's rubbing her stomach area.
No, I don't think my grandma had stomach issues. She died of a
Okay.
heart attack.
Okay, all right. She hasn't pointed to her heart. Is the stomach issue related to you at all? Because she might be even talking about you.
Yes, I've been having some stomach issues.
Okay, all right. Just so we know where we're going with this. Okay. She's giving it to me like it might be something like fibroids or something like that, but I'm seeing them like blasted with laser or something. Does that make sense?
I do have fibroids.
Okay. All right. And have you had to have laser treatment for it?
No, not yet. I haven't had
Okay.
any kind of treatment yet.
Okay. All right. I'll just see, because she's showing me the laser treatment for that. Okay.
Oh.
So you might want to, I mean, I'm not a doctor, I'm going by, you know, what your grandmother's directing you towards, but you might want to go and get a checkup and just see where you stand with that. Okay. And I can hear her saying, better safe than sorry. Like, you know, don't let it get worse, where it might cause you, you know, discomfort or pain. Okay.
Okay.
See what else she wants to tell you. She's showing me that you're very much like in your head at the moment. Does that make sense to you?
I'm an overthinker, so yeah.
Yeah, gotta do it. Is there somebody, is this not somebody, is there something that is troubling you right now? Because I see you in your thoughts, you're kind of like pacing up and down with your thoughts about something in particular. Does that make sense?
There's a lot of stuff going on at home, so yeah.
She's pointing towards finances. That's the first thing she's coming up with. Does that resonate with you? Okay.
Yes, it does.
And all I can hear is saying is that you're like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? You're trying to work out your finances.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And she's saying spend less, keep more. Okay, so obviously spend less, save. So I don't know if you've been spending a little bit lately, and she's trying to get you to hold back. Does that make any sense?
Not so much the spending.
Okay.
But I can see what she's telling me.
Yeah. Have you been doing, because she's showing me online, I'm trying to see where she's going with this. Have you done any online purchasing?
Yes, I just bought my granddaughter's school clothes and shoes.
Okay, that's what she's talking about. Not that I'm saying you shouldn't buy your granddaughter gifts, okay? But this is what she's talking about, okay? Just so you can have a clearer understanding what the message is, all right?
Okay.
Let's see what else was there. Did okay, so I'm not sure because I'm from Australia and I don't know like I know like with softball, if you're I think it's softball, where you can skid into a base. I'm just seeing skidding and kind of like falling. So I don't know if she's showing me softball or if she's showing me that somebody slid and fell. Does that make any sense to you?
Well, I don't play. I used to play softball when I was younger, but that was like 30 years ago.
That's okay, because they can just be bringing up a memory for you. All right, it's their way of validating that I'm communicating with them, so that you can be like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that was my grandmother, you know, because I wouldn't know that about you. Okay, so I could kind of pick any sport, you know. All right, let's see. And did she come and watch your games and or be very encouraging around that?
Yeah, she did come to watch me, even though she was older.
Yeah, okay.
My mom.
Yeah, because she's showing me that she was very encouraging when you played. She's making me feel like you didn't always feel like you were the best player, or you didn't, or you were harsh on yourself. That you always felt you weren't always doing your best or good enough. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's just kind of my personality.
Okay, all right. Because she's showing me, yeah, that she was constantly nurturing around this and encouraging you. Okay. Let's see what else she wants to say to you. She's also saying to me to tell you, don't make promises that you can't keep. And I feel like you really want to help somebody, but it's like you kind of say you're going to do something, and then you kind of like, it's not that you don't want to, but then you're like, I don't know if I can do that. Does that make any sense?
Okay.
Huh?
Well, I kind of do a lot for other people, and people keep telling me I need to focus more on self-care.
Yeah. Okay. So because I saw it as like all of a sudden it's like I don't have the energy, you know, like I want, like in your head you want to do something, but you can't get yourself. You think, I don't know how I'm going to find the time or commit to doing that, but the wanting is certainly there for you. Right, she's giving you a message before I have to go, and she's saying, keep your chin up, everything is gonna work out, and she's around you, and she's saying you can talk to her, and she will assist. Just ask Spirit for help. Okay. All right.
Okay, well, thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. I'm sorry I couldn't get Shane in, but she stepped forward. So I feel like you needed to hear from her today. But hopefully next time Shane will come through, okay, for you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Danielle. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, see ya. Okay, thank you, everyone. For watching. Spirit have a mind of their own, and whoever wants to come in from the other side will come in first. Take care, smile, stay well. I'll see you all next week. Bye.